I want you to close your eyes for a second and think about your hands. Not your hands today, your hands 30 years ago when you were starting out, when they were agile, when you didn't have to think twice before tightening a bolt, lifting a box, typing for hours, or standing in the same spot for an entire shift. Now, think about your hands today. The aching that shows up when the weather changes, the stiffness in the morning when you try to close your fist and feel that resistance that wasn't there before, the invisible weight that seems to stay on your shoulders even after you've taken your boots off. These hands tell a story that nobody on television understands. The financial system sees numbers in your account. I see the years you traded for those numbers. I see the overtime hours you didn't spend with your kids. I see the weekends that turned into workdays. I see the silent sacrifice that most people will never know. And you did all of this believing in a promise. The promise that one day all of it would be worth it, that retirement would be your well-earned rest. But here is the brutal truth that nobody had the courage to tell you. There is an exact mathematical moment, an invisible turning point where your retirement stops depending on your effort and starts sustaining itself. A moment where time and compound interest do the heavy lifting for you. Most people never discover that moment, and that ignorance costs decades of unnecessary contributions, unnecessary anxiety, unnecessary sacrifice. Today, I'm going to show you exactly where that point is and how to calculate whether you've already passed it without even knowing. Stay with me until the end. What you're about to hear in the next few minutes could completely change the way you look at the money you've already saved. Chapter 1. The two engines. Every investing journey has two engines, and understanding the difference between them is the key to everything that comes after. The first engine is loud. It's painful. It's you. It's your contributions, the money you pulled from your paycheck every month before you even see the color of it, the money you put into your 401k while you're still paying the mortgage, the medications, and trying to help your kids. This engine works because you force it to work every month, without fail, for years. At the beginning of your journey, this engine is everything. You are pushing a boulder uphill with your bare hands. Every dollar that goes into the account, you feel. Every contribution feels like a conscious sacrifice. The second engine is quiet, almost invisible. It's compound growth. In the beginning, it disappoints you. A few dollars here, a few hundred there. It feels irrelevant. It feels like it's making no difference at all. And that's why so many people give up too early, because they can only see the first engine and never realize the second one is slowly waking up, gaining strength beneath the surface. But here's what changes everything. These two engines don't stay at the same level forever. At some point, and there is an exact number for that moment, the second engine overtakes the first. The growth of your portfolio starts to exceed what you're contributing, and when that happens, you are no longer the main engine of your own retirement. That moment has a name. It's called the crossover point. Before we continue, I need to ask you a favor. If what you're hearing is making sense, if you feel like this is a conversation that should have happened years ago, please subscribe to this channel right now. By subscribing and taking a minute to leave a comment, you help this warning reach another senior who might be lost right now, who might be contributing for years without needing to, living with unnecessary anxiety. It's an act of protection for our community. Now, let's keep going. Chapter 2. The crossover point. The crossover point is simple to understand, but powerful to experience. It's the moment when your portfolio's annual growth exceeds what you're contributing each year. It's when the money you've already saved starts working harder than you do. Let me make this concrete with real numbers. Imagine you're investing $20,000 a year in broad index funds, and let's use a historical average of 7% per year. Conservative, realistic, no wild promises. With $100,000 invested, 7% growth generates $7,000. You're still doing most of the work. You're still the main engine. With $300,000 invested, 7% generates $21,000.